Let us put together our hands. Let's welcome the Palm Wine Band.
Ago. Amen. Midro kaka miu, minro kaka miu. Kaka mi ampa ukia mwasi anansiu. Midro kaka miu, minro kaka miu. Kaka mi ampa ukia mwasi anansiu. Odo samsre kuse anansi munomfwe anansi munomfwe anansi munomfwe anansi munomfwe anansi o kia anansi munomfwe anansi mitro kakai mio minro kakai mio kakai mi ampa ukia mwasi anansi Mitro kakai miu, minro kakai miu. Kakai mi ampa ukia mwasi anansiu. Oto sasre kusi anansi munomfwe anansi munomfwe anansi munomfwe anansi munomfwe anansiu. Ukia anansi munomfwe anansiu. Mafuni yo sejuma Bishieni yo sejuma Bishieni yo sejuma Au Obisido dionye Mafuni yo sejuma Obisido dionye Mafuni yo sejuma Mafuoni yo sejuma, mafuoni yo sejuma, bishieni yo sejuma, bishieni yo sejuma. Ah, obisilo dionye mafuoni yo sejuma, yo sejuma o. Mishieni yo sejuma obisilo dionye mafuoni yo sejuma obisilo dionye mafuoni yo sejuma ago
akago
agabe
akago hey
agabe
many ashime Many ashiso, Imaso, Namaso, Ola John Dramani Mahama, Ibadu Akoshia, Woy, Aloming again, Nakaino.
You said you mama funny, you said you mama funny, you said you said you mama shieni, you said you mama shieni, you said you Mafuoni yo sejuma obisido dionye mafuoni yo sejuma abo amen ejako ni mo ose akra edua kube na kube no enye se ononti enye se ebefu no enye bi anom entira ebi wemom echirima entira etia na se wa ha ne wa ha ma enchirima bibia yeye bia yeye dia ma enchirima eyo se adwuma utifani bre eye yo se adwuma mafuoni yo se adwuma mafuoni yo se adwuma yo se adwuma mishieni yo se adwuma mishieni yo se adwuma Bafuni or Sejuma. Oh, Obisi love your yellow. Bafuni or Sejuma. Obisi love your yellow. Bafuni or Sejuma. Your friend, your friend, and I know. Some of my kind, and but I just hear me. Your friend, your friend, I can't see you. So none of my, I can't see you. Your friend, you so dear friend from my penny. So no need a leader, so it's your friend. Yeah, friend, yeah, friend, yeah, friend, I can't see you. If you are here, dear, my mind, sir. Yeah, dear, my eye, when I am near mine. It's your friend, and I am so. Say, I can't home. I am my instrument, I am to so I should see the piano, and strain down. Yeah, friend, yeah, friend, yeah, friend, I can't see you. Yeah, friend, yeah, friend, yeah, friend, I can't see you. Oh, my penny, one day you need that sword. Oh, my penny, one day you need that sword. Let's see, your friend will say, I had to move upon one. Yeah, friend, yeah, friend, yeah, friend, I can't see you. Yeah, friend,
Starting from the humble beginnings of Nacorex, multi-talented, this is where he finds himself today. The coordinator of the Black Star Experience. Please, shall we put our hands together for Mr. Rex Omar?
Your Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, and a warm welcome to this historic occasion, the official launch of the Black Star Experience, a flagship initiative of the government of Ghana, led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to rebrand and position our country as a global hub for culture, tourism, and the creative economy. Today marks a significant milestone in our collective journey to showcase the richness of Ghana's heritage, the vibrancy of our culture, arts, and the boldness and the boundless opportunities within our creative industry. The Black Star Experience is more than just a project. It is rather a movement, a reawakening of our national pride, and an invitation to the world to experience the soul of Ghana. Why the Black Star Experience? Ghana has long been celebrated for our hospitality, our history, and our dynamic cultural expressions. From the rhythmic beats of our music to the captivating stories of our ancestors, from the bustling markets to the serene landscapes, we have so much to offer the world. Across our 7 chosen pillars, we will be working tirelessly with our partners, ministries, agencies, authorities, and entrepreneurs to increase and grow Ghana's share of the global creative cultural economy. These are the 7 pillars. Cinema, that will drive immersive visual storytelling of Ghanaian experience. Audio, ensuring the Ghana sound and music remains at the center of the stage whilst preserving our traditional phonography. Our cuisine, which positions our bold flavors and food to the world's palate. Aesthetics, through which our design language, visual style, and contemporary imagery are exported everywhere. Style, which will focus on Ghanaian amazing fashion ecosystem, textiles and accessories industries. Literature, that celebrates intellectual pursuits, thought leadership, and literal masterpieces penned by the Ghanaian mind. And the last, our heritage, that elevates our traditional tenets, codes, stories, and histories. The overarching vision of the Secretariat is as follows. 1. Align Ghana's brand reputation with 20 most esteemed countries or country brands worldwide. It means we are going to rebrand Ghana to align with the world's most 20 successful countries when it comes to tourism. 2. Incorporate the Black Star Experience framework into all facets of the nation's initiatives across multiple sectors. So the Black Star Experience is about everybody, every sector. Who is the Black Star? Me and you. And we are inviting the world to come and experience us. So it has to do with agriculture, it has to do with our way of thinking, it has to do with our attitude towards work, it has to do with our nationalism, love of country. 3rd, elevate Ghana's image as a preeminent and preferred destination for global travelers. 4th, transform Ghana into Africa's cultural capital. So anytime anybody thinks of going to where there's culture, they'll have to think of Ghana first. The Black Star Experience will amplify and or create. And I want to emphasize this. The Black Star Experience will amplify and or create. We will amplify the already existing projects that supports our way of life and promote our culture. And if there's any vacuum, we will create more projects. We will create immersive innovations and sustainable platforms that will drive economic growth and job creation through sustainable local and international partnerships in infrastructure, experiences, and project development. These are some of the few highlights for 2025. The word Black Star started in 1919 by a civil rights advocate in the United States of America, Atlanta, Georgia, Marcus Garvey. Right? And today we have a group in Atlanta that celebrates Black Star Week every year. And this group is the largest and the biggest black media platform. So the Secretariat have signed an MOU with them. They've been coming here through Emancipation, through Panafest, through Year of Return, and Beyond of Return. So it's just right for us to also visit them, use their platform to amplify the Black Star Experience. In partnership with the North American biggest black media platform to amplify the Black Star Experience through an already existing program by the name Black Star Week in Atlanta, this is an opportunity to showcase Ghanaian talent, creative products, and to take advantage of partaking in investment, expos, and meetings that exists. Mamaga, you lead our delegation. Global marketing amplification of Emancipation Day and Panafest. This year, we are going to take Panafest to another level. We will amplify Panafest and we'll position it in a global eye so that what it was set up to do will happen. An exhibition match. Here we are diving into sports tourism. In Accra and in Kumasi, we are going to create an exhibition match between the legends of an international football club. I want to hold on the name for now. And the legends of our national team in partnership with the private sector. And this will happen in Accra Sports Stadium and Kumasi Sports Stadium. The first launch will happen in Europe, and the second launch will happen in Ghana. Ghana Music Week will be doing beach parties in collaboration with the private sector from second week of August to the end. Number 5, we will do something that we call Creatives Connect. Creatives Connect is a project that started last year in November. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama met all the creatives in Ashanti region, and he promised that every year he will meet all the creatives and then deliberate for us to see where we are going, and to evaluate what needs to be done. Your Excellency, Creatives Connect will happen again this November, but this time we are making it international. We are bringing global thought leaders and top industry practitioners to come so that we can learn from them and give us right direction and position us in the global eye. Number 6, we are targeting local and global activations to ensure top of the mind of our cultural potential, investor roadshows, meetings and forums to encourage, attract, and unlock direct investments into targeted sectors of the Ghanaian orange economy. We are going to overhaul and make stronger the Dirty December calendar with another major star-studded annual festivals and supporting events across this country. And I want to emphasize, in most cases, we spend our money to bring foreign programs like Afro Nation, like other projects that belongs to other people. They come and collect our dollars and go. This time we want to empower the Ghanaian creative entrepreneur to create our own projects and develop it so that we can also export. Through the Black Star Experience Secretariat, we are facilitating a multi-million-dollar private capital-led and owned investment into the film industry, which the sword cutting will happen this year. And this is going to be a multi-million-dollar Hollywood standard film studio with education facility. And Your Excellency, when the time comes, you will do us the honor to cut the sword. And the studio is going to be called Anansi Studios. We want people from around the globe come to Ghana to do the international movies, and so as to be able to train our young people to also become masters in the game. And last but not the least, we are going to revitalize and amplify programming to boost the existing Beyond the Return initiatives. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said any good project that is ongoing, he's not going to stop it. So we are going to revitalize and make it better in relation to the year of return. Now it's no more year of return, it's Beyond the Return. This Black Star Experience initiative would not be possible without the unwavering support of the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Office of the President, the entire government machinery, and all our dedicated sister state agencies, partners in the private sector, and the countless artists, storytellers, and intellectual custodians who keep our beautiful traditions alive. At the Black Star Experience Secretariat, we intend not to leave anyone behind. Black Star Experience is not going to be based only in Accra. We will go to every region, every district. Ghanaians must own the Black Star Experience because we are the Black Stars. And in so doing, we have asked all our sister agencies to submit their annual programs to enable us build and manage one comprehensive national calendar for major cultural activities. We have Hogbechocho, Homowo, Abuacher. All these traditional festivals need to be amplified and exported to the globe so that it will attract tourists to come to Ghana. To our international friends and investors here today, especially the media, both local and international, we invite you to join us in this transformative journey. Together, we can unlock the full potential of Ghana's creative economy. As we launch the Black Star Experience, I urge every Ghanaian, young and old, to embrace this vision, whether you are a filmmaker, a fashion aficionado, a content creator, a chef, a musician, or a tour guide. You are an ambassador of this movement. Let us all play our parts in shining the Black Star brighter than ever. In closing, the accounts have a saying that goes like, meaning, if you forget the sound of your culture, you surely lose your essence and identity. Thank you all for being here. Let us celebrate this new chapter with pride and purpose. Long live Ghana, long live the Black Star Experience. Thank you.
And of course, this fantastic group that is choreographed by F. Niteteyate, they say their dance can talk and speak to you. And I'm talking about Noyam. Together, Ghana Dance Ensemble, otherwise known as the National Dance Company, Ebebe Gruma, and Noyam. Ladies and gentlemen, they're next on the line.
I am Foundie, born before time itself. A gift from Odumankuma, a spirit of freedom, strength, and destiny. I have witnessed the dance of lands, the beat of heart yet begun. From this soil, a star was placed, a black star, to guide a mighty race. Today, we walk the path. We begin at the north, where warriors first danced under the ancient skies. Wow, what a wonderful performance. From the north, where the Sahel kisses the land, the Jira and Takai beats rise. Here, strength and endurance dance. Warriors who sang to their ancestors and moved to the call of destiny. Feel the dust. Feel the dust of the north swelling into our spirit. Isn't this beautiful? Yes, it is. From the east, where rivers whisper, the sons and daughters of the Volta dance. Agbako, the courage of warriors. Kadodo, a very unique dance. Bababo, the heartbeat of celebration. They carry wisdom of forest and river. A people of laughter and resilience. Great dance with beautiful aesthetics. From the center, where kings rise from sacred trees, the Akan dance. Their steps are stories. Their gestures are prayers. Gold shines upon their brows. Wisdom flows from their tongues. The land that has kept ancient secret beats again. From the south, where the ocean births spirits, the prayerful play rises. The feet touch the earth lightly. The soul soars to the heavens, the land, the sky, the water, all in secret conversation. all the elements combine to form a strong bond of independence. The Black Star rises again from north, east, center, and south. We converge. The rhythm changes, but the spirit remains. We are the future. We are the legacy. We are the Black Star shining over the world.
Now, she's the Queen Mother of, in charge of protocol at the Aflao traditional area. She's a veteran actress. She's a script writer. She was born a creative, schooled a creative, and working a creative. She's indeed a creative person, a tourism person, and an arts person inside out. Member of Parliament for K2 South, and our own Minister for Tourism, Culture, and Creative Arts. Please put your hands together. Let's welcome the Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi.
Your Excellency, it is finally here. We are fulfilling one of the important NDC manifesto promises, and I'm so happy. For me, it is heartwarming, as it is momentous, because it is central to the cultural and creative heartbeat of this dear nation of ours, the occasion to officially launch the Black Star Experience. We cannot fail to appreciate the significance of the day and the venue for this launch, the May Day, a day to celebrate the productive and creative workers of Ghana, Africa, and the progressive world. Aiko Namashiam, Aiko Hanyefe, the venue, the iconic Black Star Square, the venue steeped in and reminiscent of history of liberation and emancipation of our country, Ghana, and the towering role played by Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, first President of the Republic of Ghana. Your Excellency, I had the opportunity at a recent event during the celebration of the Ghana Culture Day, organized jointly by the Ghana Culture Forum, the Ghana Tourism Authority, in conjunction with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, on March 14, 2025, to observe that the world view of Kwame Nkrumah and his ideological posture was crystallized on the continental and Pan-African stage in his concept and conscious project, The African Personality. This had a cultural adjunct, as the arts and culture were perceived and consciously used as a tool for asserting the identity and dignity of the Ghanaian and indeed the African. I did also indicate that we have made important strides since then. During the era of the PNDC, in the early years of the Fourth Republic, in bold infrastructure developments which saw the establishment of the National Theatre, the National Commission on Culture, the restructuring of the regional and district centers of national culture, the W.E.B. Du Bois Center for Pan-Africanism and Culture, the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum or Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, the Institution of Panafest, Emancipation, and recently, the Year and Decade of Return programs, among others. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have another epoch in the making. It is being elevated before our very eyes. The leadership that is being offered by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and his government is setting out policies to improve the creative cultural sector with actionable plans aimed at providing an enabling environment for job and wealth creation and the improvement of livelihoods. The Black Star Experience, a strategic intervention to showcase Ghana's unique culture and heritage to the world. It is posited to enhance the transversal potential of the nation's creative and cultural essence as a veritable offering to the Ghanaian people, Africa and its diaspora, and to the world. It is pivotally designed as a stimulus that moves our creative impulses and culture from the fringes to the center of national development. It is about time, and I thank you, His Excellency, for that. Your Excellency, UNESCO observes that creativity and culture have been the common link through history, knitting together our past, present, and future, and estimates that the cultural and creative industries contribute 2,250 billion United States dollars to the global economy, which is 3% of GDP and accounts for 29.5 million jobs worldwide and employs more young people than any other sector. Why are we not giving it the respect that it deserves? I am a product of that sector, and I urge you all to give us a chance. Your Excellency, cultural tourism alone makes up to nearly 40% of world tourism revenues. Ghana has to be an important component of this global statistics, and we are determined to do so. We understand your vision, sir. You set up the ministry through an executive instrument in 2013. You aligned the sectors to drive tourism. And on the wings of that, we, through the support of UNESCO, were able to ratify 7 UNESCO conventions, which are yielding fruits today. Your Excellency, those of us in the tourism, creative arts, and culture sector are ready and committed to your agenda of contributing in making the paradigm shift. We are aware that the fundamental structures of our socio-economic continue essentially to be dominated by external interests, but we in the sector are determined to challenge the status quo by encouraging local inventiveness, creativity, technology, and the scientific skills of our people towards the development of a truly free, independent, and integrated national economy. Our creative workers, our artists, have been working in these trenches for decades, if not centuries. They are used to the throes of independent enterprise and striving for survival with almost nothing. Usually, We are at the bottom of the pile when the money is being shared. Bring us in the middle and see the magic we will bring to you. Thank you. Their call has been to be recognized for what they do and for leadership that provides an enabling environment for them to optimize their potential to national development. The Black Star experience is one they will cherish. The experience, a representation of cultural, creative, media, and entertainment industries, will become a forum between the creative industry practitioners, the organizations, and government. An experience and a forum that promotes productive engagement and ensures that cultural industries are central to political, economic, and social decision making. A framework of steering committee comprising the creative and cultural industries, their organizations, and government is therefore essential in moving the experience forward. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts and its agencies, and indeed the creative sector players, are committed to the successful realization of the objectives and actions of the Black Star experience, and it is coordinating secretariat. Together, let us give meaning to the call to underline the cultural basis of our nation's development by putting our best foot forward in an innovative, multi-sectorial, and invigorating manner towards job creation and the improvement of livelihood opportunities for our people. Let's enhance African and diasporan solidarity by maximizing the potential of our engagement. The world is at our feet. We will succeed because we know you are holding the steer.
The Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi. Right, we're going to have two quick performances, starting off quickly with Lamisi. Please let's put our hands together.
when Jifa said, we will succeed because the steer is in your hands, I almost said, Mama be steer, no, but I realized the steer is in my hands already. Thank you. Thank you very much. This has been a beautiful event. And I want to thank Jifa, the ministry, Rex Omar, and all those involved in the Black Star experience, because it's a multifaceted component of our whole tourism experience. Black Star experience is the overarching superdome of everything that is a component under it, and Rex Omar expatiated that very well. Today we're doing this at a historical monument. You know, in 1957 we gained independence, and in addition to the Black Star Square, which is to our right, we have this monument which is called the Independence Arc. Now, if you're a student of history, you know what arcs represent. In the past, Alexander the Great, Otto von Bismarck, Napoleon, all of them, when they went to war and they were victorious, an arc was built to commemorate the victory that they had gained. And so when Kwame Nkrumah gained us our independence in 1957, this arc is the monument to actually memorialize our independence. And that's why when you see on top there, you see AD 1957. For those who understand Latin, AD means Anno Domino, and AD represents after Christ. So we have two ages in all our history. We have before Christ, which is called BC, and then we have AD, which is after Christ. And so Anno Domino, the year of 1957, Ghana chalked a success, and this arc was built to commemorate that success. And when it was built, Kwame Nkrumah, together with his Pan-Africanist comrades, Marcus Garvey, W.E.B. Du Bois, and all of them, they envisaged the concept of the Black Star. Because in all our history, you look in the sky, you see a star shining. Because we are miles away, you can see it glitter. But when you go closer, it might not necessarily be white. It could be a different color. And so in all the commemoration of the stars in the sky, it was envisaged that Ghana, the first country to gain independence, was going to be the star of all of Black Africa, including the diaspora. And that is why Kwame Nkrumah talked about the Black Star, the African personality, and all that, to make us proud in our identity and who we were. In the last 8 years, attempts have been made to suppress the role Kwame Nkrumah played in gaining our independence. Indeed, people have said he's not the founder of our nation. Not he alone could have founded our nation. But however you try to suppress the name of Kwame Nkrumah, it has gone beyond our hands. Kwame Nkrumah is a worldwide icon, recognized by the whole world. Recently, I hosted the chairman of the Confederation of African Football, CAF, our brother from South Africa, Motsepe. And while we're sitting and talking, he said one of the things that he learned in school, and that has stayed with him since he left, he grew and became an adult, was what Kwame Nkrumah said after Ghana gained independence. And he paraphrased what Kwame Nkrumah said on our Independence Day. I mean, for a country that had become independent, and we all were enjoying and joyful that we were the first nation to become independent, his thinking went beyond Ghana. And he said that, and this is what Mosepe told me, the independence of Ghana is meaningless. It means all the joy we're having is meaningless unless it is linked to the total liberation of the African continent. So that was Kwame Nkrumah for you. But the performances that we have seen here today, I remember as a young student growing up in Legon, we had our little drama studio. And our students in Legon, for their exams and their performances, had to choreograph a drama performance. And we, the students, used to go to the drama studio and pay to go and watch those performances. And they did very well. Beautiful African performances. All of us growing up, maybe of my age, my children here, Shahid and Farida might not have lived in that age. But we remember those epic performances. The King Must Dance Naked, and how we used to flock to go and watch it. In the chest of a woman, or was it in the bosom of a woman? Those of you who are my age, remind me if I make a mistake. In the chest of a woman. There was one called Jogolo. There was even Jakpata or something. I mean, and that was the golden age of dramatic performances in Ghana. And I remember we used to flock to go and watch those performances. There were even the ones that were the movie. And several, icons in the movie industry, some of whom are alive, some of whom are dead. And we lived through all that era, Gallywood, Kumawood. I remember I asked that they don't show foreign films on the presidential jet anymore, and that we should watch Ghanaian movies. And no, this was when I was president before. And I'm going to give the edict again. The plane is gone for service. When it comes out, I'll ask them to change all the repertoire and put Ghanaian movies. And I watched a very interesting one between Lil Wayne and I've forgotten his name, our half-caste. When some armed robbers attacked him in conspiracy with his wife, and then Lil Wayne and his wife found him lying down. And the wife said, "Oh, armed robbers." And Abonosa. And Lil Wayne said, "Debi Obroni ofi play mun the top from." And then they took him home, nursed him, and Lil Wayne was pounding fufu and said, anywhere he puts the yam, he should pound it. And then he kept putting the yam, the guy was pounding, and then he wanted to taste one of the yams, he put it in his mouth, and the guy knocked his mouth with the pounding stick. I mean, these are interesting, they are creative. And I mean, we have the talent. We all knew about Niate. May God bless his soul. Committed to dance choreography. We used to go to the National Theatre to watch the Ghana Dance Ensemble, Ghana Dance Company, No Yam, all of them. I'm happy that in all this economic crisis and all that, they still are alive and that the talent is still there. And I hear even though Niate is gone, his son has taken over and is doing fantastic creative work. And it just lets us know that the talent is there and we must continue to nurture it. I mean, we watched the palm wine music, and I asked if the king of palm wine music was still alive, our Ejako Nimo, and I hear he's alive. This is a man we must honor before he passes. Because that was a genre of music that has become a part of our musical archive and our folklore. And for people like this, we shouldn't wait till they die and go and cry at their funerals. And so wherever Ejako Nimo is, Difa, you and your team organize some ceremony let's honor him. I know he's been honored in the past. Let's honor him again before God calls him. In the last month or so, we have buried two icons. One, Na Manua of Wolome fame. I got to meet her not too long ago, last year, yes. She came to my office out of the blue. And we had listened to Wolome music growing up. So when she came, I was quite excited. And we struck a very good friendship. Unfortunately, after I got to know her, it didn't take long. She fell sick. The family came to me. We did everything. We paid the medical bills, but if money could pay for her life, she would be alive. When God decides, he takes what he has given us. The other who passed recently, and because I was too busy with the affairs of state, I didn't get the opportunity to at least go and pay my respects to him, was the last of the Osibisa Teddy Osei. Growing up, these were people who made us proud, and they carried African music and Ghanaian music to the rest of the world. And I pray that God grants him peaceful rest. But there are many people like that who have had the talent, they have performed, we've enjoyed their music in many sectors, in sports, in all the creatives, in film, in music. And today, we ask ourselves, how are their lives? Many of them are living as paupers. Even in old age, money to be able to afford the medicines, to be able to look after themselves, pay for their hospital bills, has become a problem. I've done my best from when I was president before, and even in opposition and as president again, to adapt several of them and provide them with sustenance every quarter in order that they are able to be able to live a meaningful life. But that is what I can do as an individual. I believe that as an institution, like we tried to do in the past, we should set up an aging artist fund and be able to provide something for these people who have made us happy in the past, who we knew were talented and creative and are falling on hard times. And so that will be a part of the Black Star experience, that we create something that is able to look after some of these bright stars who gave us joy when we were growing up, and be able to at least give something back as a nation to them in their trying times. Ladies and gentlemen, we gather before the Independence Act to rededicate ourselves to the concept of the Black Star, and that Ghana, as the first Black African nation south of the Sahara to gain independence, we want to recapture what Ghana meant at the time to the rest of Africa. And let me tell you, it wasn't only Africa, it was the whole of the black world. They were proud of Ghana as the first Black African nation to gain independence. And there's something that happened on the day. President Nixon, came to Ghana during the independence. He was not president at the time. But while they were jubilating at Ghana's independence, there was this black guy who was so happy and, dancing and jumping all over the place. And President Nixon asked him, how does it feel to be independent? And he says, I don't know, because I'm an American. We're not liberated yet. And at that time, blacks in America did not have the vote. Black people did not vote in elections in America. And at the time, Americans were fighting their civil rights movement to give black people the freedom in America to be considered the same as white Americans. And so Ghana became independent even before our brothers in America, the blacks, gained their civil rights. And so he says, I don't know how it is to be independent. I'm American. I'm from Alabama. That's what the guy said. But subsequently, in 1960s, the blacks in America also got the vote. And so Ghana's independence is a very pivotal event. And that's why we're drawing our inspiration for our tourism experience. We have a lot to market. We have talent, we have creative. And so we have a lot to market to make our tourism experience something that people will crave for. And so as your president, I will open the creative space. I'm going to open the door for you. And when I open that door, let nobody close it again. And we're going to do this together, all of us. And so whatever ideas you have, we're open to it. And let this be the start of the Black Star experience. And we'll hand this over from government to government to government. It doesn't matter whether it's NDC or MPP or PNC or CPP. We are all the Black Star. We're Ghanaians, and we're proud of our heritage and our culture. This evening, as I hold the flag of the Black Star experience, a symbol of our renewal, national spirit, and cultural identity, I am filled with immense pride and hope. So here's the flag. Today, we're not merely launching a brand, we're reclaiming our narrative and projecting to the world a bold new vision of Ghana. A Ghana that stands tall, vibrant, proud, and unstoppable. We're launching a movement, the Black Star Experience. From the rich tapestry of music, dance, choreography, and immersive digital presentations you have witnessed tonight, it should be clear that this initiative transcends tourism. It is a declaration that Ghana is the cultural and creative heartbeat of Africa. We're determined to redefine how the world sees us, and more importantly, how we see ourselves. The Black Star Experience is about restoring our pride, celebrating our heritage, and unlocking the vast potential within our cultural, creative, and tourism sectors. Ghana must be recognized not only for its historic achievements, but also for its dynamic present and limitless future. A powerful legacy has shaped our nation, from the enduring kingdoms of Akwamu, Dagbon, and Ashanti, to the fearless Pan-Africanist leadership of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, whose vision of African unity still inspires generations. And yet for too long, we have underinvested in what makes Ghana truly exceptional. That is our culture, our creativity, our warmth, and the way of life. And that must change. And I say that from today, that will change. The Black Star Experience is our solemn pledge, one, to rebrand Ghana, and in that we'll showcase to the world the brilliance of our festivals, the rhythm of our music, the beauty of our fashion, the power of our films, the richness of our cuisine, the wisdom in our storytelling, and the unmatched warmth of our people. Two, we'll create jobs. We will empower millions of young Ghanaians, particularly women, by unlocking opportunities in the creative and tourism industries, nurturing entrepreneurship and innovation, and creating sustainable livelihoods. And three, we'll attract investment. We'll draw in global investment and forge new pathways for inclusive growth and prosperity by positioning Ghana as Africa's premier destination for cultural tourism and creative collaboration. Let it be known that the Black Star Experience is not a one-off event. It is a 365-day celebration of Ghanaian ingenuity and excellence. And so here, we're not going to have one day where we say, today is the Black Star Experience. It's the year long. There will be different components, and I'm going to come to that. And so the creative energy of our people will radiate daily from every region and every community. Imagine the majestic rhythms of the Hogbechocho Festival in Anglo, the electrifying art of the Chaliwati Festival right here near the Black Star Square, the dazzling colors of Fetu Afashe in Cape Coast, broadcast to global audiences, the Ojura festivals of Ekwapim and Ashanti, Abuachiri of the people of Efutu, Homowo of the people of Ga, and the Bogum festivals of the Dagbon people. Kente weavers, emerging Kente weavers in Bongre are celebrated as national treasures. Kumawood and Gallywood filmmakers, dazzling international screens, global musical icons recording albums in studios across Accra to Takrady. Hollywood producers choose our castles and landscapes for their blockbuster movies, partnering with the private sector to build amusement centers, water parks, and cableways, domestic tourism that takes our people to different regions every month. Imagine tourists not simply visiting Ghana, but immersing themselves in our heritage, experiencing our stories, and returning home as cultural ambassadors of Ghana. That is what we call the Black Star Experience. During the campaign of last year, 2024, I promised to launch this initiative as part of the 120-day compact of my administration with Ghanaians. Today, I stand here to deliver on that promise. But ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting started. Through our Big Push policy for infrastructure, we'll commit significant investments into the tourism space. We'll commit investments into the creative economy. We'll upgrade our tourist sites to world-class standard. We'll provide critical support to creative industry practitioners and promote Ghana on digital and physical platforms. So to our musicians, our designers, our chefs, our filmmakers, our writers, and our performers, I say this is your time. Let your talents flourish and let your creativity soar. Ghana believes in you and the world is waiting for you. To investors, I say Ghana is open for business. Partner with us to shape a cultural economy that benefits our people and enriches the world. To the world, we invite you to experience Ghana like never before. Come and feel the heartbeat of Africa. Come and witness the power of the Black Star. And yes, when we host the Ghana Fashion Week in July, it's going to be a full 7 days to spotlight our vibrant fashion industry. And this is an interesting one. I, your president, will proudly take to the catwalk because this experience is real and it belongs to all of us. If you notice, I wear made in Ghana clothes. This is my round neck. We popularly call it Jonathan, yeah? And then I have political suits, all sewn by Ghanaian designers. And even if you see me wear a suit, it is made in Ghana. And so on that day, I'm going to go into my wardrobe and I'm going to change 3 times. And I'm going to walk on the catwalk. And anytime I walk, I'll tell you which designer sewed that particular dress. I also eagerly anticipate the Accra, Tamale, Kumasi, Ho, and Takrady street carnivals. We're going to have street carnivals in all these regional capitals. And the youth are going to come out. We're going to have masquerades. We're going to do all kinds of things. And then we're also going to have the Taste of Ghana food fairs, where we showcase our foods. You go to many African countries, and they have just one food. In Ghana, we have the Agbelika clothes, we have the Banku and Fetrideshi, Wokple, Fufu, and light soup, Tuonzafi, Mutu and granite soup, Wache, which was the one that I liked very much. Red. Gobe. We have Gobe. So at these food fairs, which will hold nationwide, we're going to get our caterers to come and cook the best of Ghanaian food, and Ghanaians will flood there. Foreigners will come and have a taste of Ghanaian cuisine. So, ladies and gentlemen, I told you this speech was short. Together, let us make Ghana a true cultural and economic powerhouse, shining brightly like the black star that we see on top of this Independence Arc. And let us be reminded of the words of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He says, we face neither east nor west. In Ghana, we face forward. The Black Star experience is that forward that Nkrumah talked about. It is our pride, it is our legacy, it is our future. And let's make it legendary. I thank you, and may God richly bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Our cinema, the rhythm of our sound, and the bold flavors of our cuisine. The Black Star experience takes you beyond the surface into a world shaped by rich aesthetics, effortless style, timeless literature, and a heritage that lives on in every step.
Who cut our umbilicals on nomadic whetstones across the 7 seas in the face of all the world? We, whose steps the world could not decipher and chose to call dance. We who hold the cauldron where the Creator cooks his food and sends to the rest of the world. We who beat our chest because it's as good as a drum as any animal skin could ever be. We who hold this golden mat at the center of the world. When any matter is too difficult, they send it to us and we unknot it in wisdom knots. And so we hold the words of wisdom. The world calls it philosophy. Welcome to the crossroads of dreams. Welcome to this market of 9 moons, where in the beginning he said, let there be light, and all the rest is history. It is wonder for us to see. And so we stamp our feet with confidence and say, come back home. Come back home across the 7 seas, the ones you crossed with blood, but come back home not shackled on your wrist. Make sure you're not shackled on the mind. Come back home to ancestral welcomes where the fires are ready, leaving seats for all of you to hold your place so that our shadows would find their places on the walls. Come back home to the multitones of our languages. Come back home to the beautiful colors of all the things that we wear at the crossroads of dreams. Ago fiha. A good matter is short. Many dreams were left at many midnights, many junctions ago, but tonight we wake up. Ghana, we wake up. What the fathers hope to see, young ones like me hope to touch. For every morning, mother wakes up, greets the sun, beats the earth with her palms, places them on her breast. They are too full. After they have fed all her children at home, she says, come back home to this place where there is plenty. Not plenty of food to fill our bellies, but plenty of dreams to ensure that we bring back all the beautiful things that made Timbuktu what it was, the beautiful things that made Dubois' voice what it was. So come back home to memories not only of Nkrumah, for we have invoked our ancestors too many times, they hardly have time to be dead. Come back home to living ancestors. Come back home to you and me. Let's place hands, not just because they would rest in the belly of hands, but because they would rest in the belly of dreams. And we, in this land of gold and green, the blood and toil of our fathers, the sweat of our mothers, my people, come back home to this place where our minds beat, where our pulses are as good as drums. My people, come back home to the Black Star, knowing that in the blue mirage of day and against the diamond canvas of night, the Black Star continues to thrive and lead the way. And so tonight we light this torch, place it on the lighthouse. Wherever you come from, 7 seas, rivers, whichever it is, we are pointing the way forward ever, backwards never. We are taking our place, telling our own stories. And this time, maybe we are our own hunters, voraciously chasing our dreams and all the things they said were not possible. My people, when I turn my back to you, it is not out of disrespect. A good matter is short. Ajinyame, Ghana beyeye, with us.
As Osebowa, Ozido, Ondato, Wadada, Osebowa, Ozido, Mahama, Wadada, Ilavi, Wezido, Wendato, Wadada, Wetin Tax, Wedido, Wendato, Wadada, Black Star, Experience, Wendato, Wadada, Golano, Ebafom, 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 Momra, why you baby? Hey, okay, let's set free Vitasiana. I'm in a small Wakina. Hey, what's up? What's it up? What's up? Hey, I'm the warrior. I'm in the Western. I'm the warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. where you were from. I'm a little common. Tell me where you were from. What? Yes, you figure. It's where I'm in. You can't tell me. I'm so boring.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nasir